Dorothy has designed a wonderful service for us this morning, and I'm grateful to her for that. And one of the things she chose was to read my children's book, which thrills me no end. So yeah, let's go to this first page and begin. A long time ago, before you were born, before I was born, before the beginning of the very first day, everything lived and dreamed as one thing. Our family, our house, the wind, the ocean, the mountains, all the stars, everything were all together in one place. And the place was so small that all those things were just one thing. And it was very, very small. Smaller than the tiniest sparkle of a snowflake, and all was as quiet as a soft winter's night. Do you want to know about the time before the beginning? Well, that time is a great mystery. No one can tell about that time, but you can play there in your imagination. At the very beginning of the first day, we blossomed into a huge flower, like fireworks on the 4th of July, only much more beautiful and much, much bigger. As the flower grew and faded, fresh new stars were born, swirling in a soft, glowing mist, like dandelion seeds on the wind. Colorful planets came out from the mist and began a circle dance, pulling and spinning and laughing with sparkling eyes. If you looked very closely at the planets, you would see that the dance was making amazing changes happen. Mountains stood up to meet the sky, and glittering rivers ran to play in the ocean. Deep in the ocean, beautiful creatures were born and began to play in the warm water. They became alive. How, you ask? That is another great mystery. The creatures danced and danced, always changing their costumes, their names, and their places. They have been dancing so long now that no one remembers how they looked at the beginning, and no one can even count all the different kinds. You are one of these beautiful creatures, along with the great oak trees, the fragile butterflies, the singing whales, and the stately mushrooms. They are all part of our family. Together, we have an exciting story to tell, and you get to tell one of the best parts. Your part is magical and scary and happy and sad and wonderful, and you are the only one who can do it. Sometimes you will make the story happen, and sometimes it will happen on its own. There are terrible monsters, noble princes and princesses, joyful dancing, high mountains to climb, special presents to open, horrible storms, and warm, misty mornings when the sun peeks out over red and yellow trees. This is not a story we tell with words. This story is told with your whole life, and no one knows how it ends. No one knows how it started, no one knows the whole middle, and no one knows how it will end. Even now, we are all together in a great oneness. We are all part of one big thing, one magical universe, and you are a very special part of us. Tonight, when you dream, you may remember that time in the beginning when we all lived and dreamed together as one single thing. And if you try, you may feel the ocean still singing in your blood, the breeze still flowering in your hair, the mountains still dancing in your bones, and the stars still whispering in your heart.